Such a beautiful fall day. Great to see all of you. Anybody outside? Hello. Friends online. Very glad to meet you. Lisa is here in spirit, Don. And I'm happy to see you. So we're going to sing to celebrate this precious day. And we should have words. Oh, look at that. All right, here we go. I'm going to let the joy wash over me. I'm gonna let the joy wash my worries away. I'm gonna let the joy wash over me. I'm gonna celebrate this precious day. You get it? I'm gonna let the joy wash over me. I'm gonna let the joy wash my worries away. I'm gonna let the joy wash over me. I'm gonna celebrate this precious day. Love, let the love. I'm gonna let the love. Here we go. I'm gonna let the love flow out of me. I'm gonna let the love wash my worries away. I'm gonna let the love flow out of me. I'm gonna celebrate this precious day. I'm gonna let the laughter fall out of me. I'm gonna let the laughter wash my worries away. I'm gonna let the laughter fall out of me. I'm gonna celebrate this precious day. I'm gonna let the joy wash over me. I'm gonna let the joy wash my worries away. I'm gonna let the joy wash over me. I'm gonna celebrate this precious day. I'm gonna celebrate this precious day. Let's celebrate it. I'm gonna celebrate this precious day. Precious day. Yeah, thank you.
Well, that was a good start to the morning, wasn't it? Woo-hoo! Yay, Tyler.
Good morning and welcome to Unity of Walnut Creek. My name is Kat Hill.
And my name is Linda Stevens, and we are your facilitators this morning.
We want to greet and bless everyone who is watching online. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we are grateful that you're here with us. Thank you for joining us this morning. Please join me in welcoming back our featured musicians, Sounds of Joy. They are joined by Mark on keyboards, Dusty on bass, and Dan on drums, and Tyler will be our song leader today. Thank you for sharing your music with us.
And those orange outfits are just fabulous.
Oh, yes.
So much fall. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Reverend Joanna will be delivering the message today titled, now listen carefully, 7 Gifts That Give You Everything. And can you imagine getting everything you need from 7 gifts? I heard it earlier. It is wonderful, so take notes. And Reverend Joanna, what? I didn't say this. Oh, this is the 4th. Thank you. This is the 4th in the 8-part Abundance Project series.
And before we begin, we invite you to turn your phones to silent as we enjoy this sacred service together.
Let's take a moment to be grateful for the land that our center rests upon. It is Bay, Miwok, and Ohlone land.
We honor the Bay, Miwok, and Ohlone people of today and are grateful for those who stewarded this land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred native grounds and Mother Nature.
Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. The vision for our world is, and let's say this together, we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
And our mission is our mission is who we have come here to be, and let's say this together as well. We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all. And our core values are love, connection, service, and wisdom.
Now, the ushers are coming forward, and if there is anyone here for the very first time and you feel comfortable doing so, would you please raise your hand? Oh, we have somebody right there. Wonderful.
Awesome. Welcome.
Wonderful. Welcome. Welcome. We're so glad that you're here with us today. And we invite you to visit our bookstore and welcome center across the patio after the service and receive a special gift from us. And we hope that you'll stay afterwards and let us visit with you and get to know you. Thank you. Thank you.
Connection cards are available in the newcomer packet and also in the seat pockets in front of you. These are for everyone. And with this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week.
You may also share feedback on those cards or request information. Please place those cards in the basket at the end of the service with the offering. And for those of you online, we don't forget you. We have a connection card on the website, so please use that to connect with us. We have several activities that are happening this week.
If you missed signing up for playdates at the Wizards Ball, which was just absolutely magical, by the way,
Yeah.
there are still a few spots left, so be sure to visit Elizabeth on the patio after service. In-person signups will close today, but you can still register online or on our website, And if you made any purchases at the Wizards Ball, you can pay Elizabeth on the patio today as well.
It's voting season for Unity of Walnut Creek, so mark your calendar for the annual meeting on Sunday, November the 3rd.
That's next week.
By the way, yes. Lunch is provided by your board of trustees after service in the community room. Then we'll head into the sanctuary for this important community meeting at 1:30. We'll vote for new board members, nominating community members, and bylaw revisions. Also, we'll review the 2025 budget and celebrate our accomplishments for this year. Members and non-members are welcome, and so is the president of the board.
I want to remind people that they can come in on Zoom.
Oh, we're going to do Zoom this year
We're
too?
going to do Zoom.
That worked out very well last year when we had people join on
The
Zoom.
meeting will be in here,
Good.
and we will also have Zoom options for people that can't make it or
Okay.
whatever.
Thank you for letting me know. That was not in our script. So I wish I'd known that at the earlier service, because I surely would have told them that as
So we
well.
fall back.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yep.
Kat's
Thank
gonna
you
talk
for the
about
reminder.
And the lead-in.
Yes, thank you for the lead-in. Daylight savings times ends next Saturday, November 2nd at midnight. That means we fall back an hour, so mark your calendars to turn your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday night. So you
Or
get
you'll
extra
get
hours
here,
of sleep.
and nobody will be here.
That's right.
So just don't come that early, okay? And with the national election around the corner, do you have plans for election night? Yes. Well, most people do, but not everybody. So here, all right, you led me into it. Thank you, Charles. Okay, instead of watching the results at home on TV, join us for an alternative design to ground us and to keep us in deep peace and unity. You're invited to Unity's Choose Peace and Unity Election Night Peace Vigil, led by Reverend Kristen and Joanna Van Begelder, and New Thought musician Carrie Hillary. Together, we'll cultivate inner peace and hold a collective vision for harmony, peace, and unity for our nation. The evening will include chanting, singing, meditation, drumming, coherence exercise, poetry, candle lighting, as we stand together for peace. After you vote, come to Unity on Tuesday night, November the 5th at 7 p.m. to be at peace and radiate divine love to all.
Would you like to learn more about Unity's beliefs, principles, and history? Join Reverend Kristen for Unity Basics class starting Thursday, November 7th at 7 p.m. The class will be held in the sanctuary and is open to everyone, whether you're a member, a new person, a non-member, it's for everyone. Sometimes a good refresher is helpful.
Yeah.
All 3 sessions are required to become a member, and please sign up on the patio or send an email to office@unityofwalnutcreek.org. And yes, it is okay to just drop in as well.
Perfect. Now, the holiday season is just around the corner. And for some, it can bring reminders of difficult times. The pressure to be joyful, pay attention to you over here. Pay attention. Oh, especially when loneliness or sadness takes center stage. If this resonates with you, we invite you to sign up for Unity's Grinch Management Series. There won't be a lot of Grinch in that class, trust me. Okay. The 4-part class is designed to help you navigate your emotions amidst the holiday cheer. Led by Alexandra True, the series offers a safe and compassionate space to process your feelings through activities like drawing, painting, and writing, tools to help you steady the emotional ups and downs. Reserve your spot today in the bookstore or on our website. And I think we had a visitor today, so if you have not met Miss Grinch, thank you, Miss Grinch, for showing up. We appreciate you.
And now we'd like to invite Tyler to the platform so he can share about our upcoming concert. Woohoo!
I don't know why I'm doing that. All right. More music, right? Yay! We're going to wrap our concert series up with a fabulous concert this coming Saturday from Narayan and Janet. A lot of you know them. They do great Sunday music, their energy, their jazzy grooves. This time they have something special as well, which is kind of a story and song format in which they're really exploring what it means to get unstuck in life. It's called Change, the Best Just Keeps Coming. They're having a great time right now at this stage in their life, and they want to share some of those lessons, but it's also got a lot of great songs. So you need to get your tickets because today's your last chance to get them here in the bookstore. You can come and buy at the door as well, but it's 7 o'clock this coming Saturday, the night that we get an extra hour of sleep, right? So we'll see you there.
Thank you, Tyler. For more information and registration for all of our events, please see our website, or you may visit the welcome table for more information.
As we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath together. And now we'll affirm our statement of faith. Together,
There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God.
We'll begin with music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
Spirit, the one divine creative energy from which all has come, has desired to express as each and every one of us. And so it is. So it's light, it's love, is already within each and every one of us. It's in our hearts, shining brightly. The desire to play, the desire to dance, joy, it's in our bones because it is spirit. And spirit has expressed itself as each and every one of us. Therefore, with the in-breath, just repeat to yourself, I am light. And with the out-breath, I am love. I am light. I am love. And see the light shine, see the flame in your heart. Let it fill your heart with the light and the love that you already are. Let it fill you up. Let it spread to your arms and your legs, to your neck and your head, and let it spill over. Just let it spill over. It's the infinite source of love and light expressing as each and every one of us. I am love. I am light. I am love. I am light. Just continue this contemplation in the silence. am light. I am love. The in-breath, I am light. The out-breath, I am love. The in-breath, I am joy. The out-breath, I dance with the sounds. I am light. I am love. I am joy. I am the inner dancer. And so it is.
Sing your song in me, sing your song into my heart. Whoa, wonderful spirit, dance and smile in me, dance and smile into my heart. Whoa. Wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, whoa, wonderful Spirit. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Every time I open my heart, I receive all that I need, knowing that God is my source. I relax and let it flow, and I know that money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. I got money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. So much money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. I got money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. And I know all I need is all inside of me. I just ask and let go and let Spirit direct the flow. And I know that money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. I got money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. So much money. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Yeah, I got it. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money makes the world go round. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money, money, money.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
Thank you, Deborah, Cassandra, and Martha. Sounds of joy. So lovely to have you here this morning. As most of you know, as a community, we're in an 8-week book study, and the book we're studying is called The Abundance Project by Derek Rydell. And so the groups of people who meet once a week, and they study a chapter at a time approximately, and then on Sundays we talk about the same chapter. So the Sunday actually leads the week. So this week we'll talk about chapter 3, and the title of the chapter is 7 Gifts That Give You Everything. So the book study is about abundance, and as we just heard, it's like money is coming to me easily and effortlessly, but the word money, you can fill it in with anything you like, right? It can be peace comes to me easily and effortlessly, friends come to me easily and effortlessly, connection comes to me easily and effortlessly. But what we need to understand, there's this pin that I've been looking at since this morning. It's beautiful. And it's actually, feels like it's a pin with different people coming together. Is that your pin? It's gorgeous. It just fell, so I needed to acknowledge it. You can have it. Although I really like it. Aw, thank you. So when we say like money or friendship or peace comes to me easily and effortlessly, we have to understand where it is coming from. We are trained to think that it's coming from the outside. We don't experience peace because of blah, blah, blah is happening. Easy to fill in. We don't experience peace because the elections are happening, right? We don't have connection because the community we're in is very cliquey. We don't have friends because people are only thinking of themselves. And on we go, right? But the outside is not our source. What we're taught in Unity and what is really the foundation of this book, The Abundance Project, is that spirit, that divine energy, that the infinite, invisible energy within us is our source. The teaching is that there is the infinite, invisible energy that has created everything out of itself. And it's a beautiful meditation. And then, to be honest, I think it's a lifelong meditation. It's the ultimate goal of our spiritual path to fully embody that and to fully understand that. And I've heard this teaching for many years now, and I can tell you, every time I have another experience of it. Every time I go like, oh, I'm looking on the outside again. Let me bring myself back. Okay, it's very important. And so then the second premise, what he talks about in the book is whatever is missing in our life is what we're not giving. That's very interesting. So we'll talk more about that. That has definitely been something that has been working me. But let's go back to that infinite, invisible energy within us. It's not like a cold, non-personal type of thing. It's non-personal in the sense that it doesn't have favorites. You know, it doesn't favor one person above another. It's fully available to all of us because it's expressing as all of us. It's desiring to express as each and every one of us. So it's non-personal, and at the same time, it's really personal. When we have that moment where we feel this incredible love filling us up, that is that energy. You know, years ago, one morning I woke up and it was a dreary day. It wasn't sunny, it was nothing special happening that day. But I looked out the window and I felt so content and I felt so happy. And I got it. It had nothing to do with what was happening on the outside. It's like in that moment, I was so open to the spirit within that is expressing as me. So Pierre Proudhon, in his book, The Gentle Art of Blessing, describes it really well. And I just want to read it to you and close your eyes, if you're comfortable doing so. And just let it sink in. He says, remember that whatever the representation you may have of yourself, so however you think of yourself, deep inside you exists a space of infinite beauty and rest, of total, unconditional love, of goodness without bounds, of unshakable peace and calm, of dancing joy and playful being, of limitless vision and infinite abundance. Just take a deep breath and open your eyes. How does that feel? Even if you just got a little bit of that, that wasn't generated by anything on the outside. It is right here. And you can touch base with that any time. In the book, Derek Rydell has an exercise called the 1 Minute Mystic. And it's really just throughout the day, just take a moment and get back in touch with that love of who you are. Because we need to practice these teachings. It's easy to repeat them. It's easy to get it with our mind, but we need to get it in our bones. We need to get it in our body. And that means that we need to be committed. And also that we need to honor and respect that part of us. Because where we put our attention, that expands. So when I'm in the practice of remembering who I am, that I am really that space of infinite beauty and rest, that I'm really that unconditional love, if I'm willing, if I put in the effort to go back there on a regular basis, then that will expand. Love and abundance from within, how we can increase that, how we can increase that flow. Okay? And he calls it the 7 gifts that give you everything. Now, it's not 7 gifts outside of you. It's 7 ways of giving you can practice. Let me say one more thing. Like, what happens when we start giving? And let me show you. I love ferns. This was a fern once upon a time. And then I went on vacation and didn't get enough water, and now there are little dry stalks at the top. Now, I've had that before with another fern, but what I know is that even though it looks really dry, the life energy is still there. I just need to give it attention. And so I literally, this gets watered every day, gets sprayed every day, and then it becomes this again. This plant was in the same state as that one. And that's one of the reasons that I love ferns, because they come back. But that's the same with us. When we feel dry in our lives, we just need to start watering ourselves. We just need to start putting our attention on the truth within. And when we practice the 7 ways of giving, or as Rydell calls it, the 7 abundance activators, we open ourselves up to become this beautiful fern again. Okay? Now, talking about 7 activators in 20 minutes is quite a task. And so I'm going to do it. And if you feel like I'm rushing through it, you're right, because I probably could give a talk on each and every one of them. But what I would like you to do as I address them, that you just think about it in your own life, how you have been giving in these ways. So make it personal, okay? So the first one, he talks about giving out. Giving out is about giving of ourselves. And he addresses 3 key areas: time, talent, and treasure. So time is giving of our time without any strings attached. And most of us here, if not all of us, are familiar with that, right? Many of you volunteer here at Unity of Walnut Creek or have volunteered, for events like the Wizard Ball was a big production, many people involved. And what you see is like this beautiful event is created, right? So we give freely of our time, but it doesn't always have to be so organized. A friend of mine in Chicago, Cindy, and she knows that I'm telling this story and I got permission to do so. She was sharing with me the other day. She said she has a client and sometimes she needs to make copies for this client or she needs to print something, and she goes to Office Depot. And she says sometimes she can do it by herself on the machines that are available, and sometimes she needs to go to the counter to get help. And so she was there last week and she went to the counter, and there was a man there who was really stressed out because he had to get something copied that day. It was very urgent. But a person behind the counter said, "We're short-staffed and I have several jobs before you. I cannot help you. But you can feel free to use the copy machines that are available for self-serve." And he got even more distressed and he says, "I don't know how to use those." And the person behind the counter said, "I'm really sorry, but I cannot help you." And my friend says, "I'll help you. I know how to use them." And the man was really surprised. And she just walked over to the copy machine with him and showed him how to do it. So the first batch they did together, and then the second batch he did by himself, and he was so proud. And he felt so great. And she said, "It took all of 5 minutes of my time. But through giving of her time, freely giving, her life was enriched and his life was enriched," right? So giving of our time, giving of our talent. Spirit is expressing as each and every one of us because it desired to do so. You're not here by accident. In case you thought so, it's not true. No matter what your parents might have told you. My mom told me. But, Spirit wanted to express as you with your talents, with what you have to give the world. It loves to be a singer. It loves to be an actor. It loves to be an organizer. It wants to experience itself like that. So to express more of it, we need to pay attention to our talents and be willing to share them. So for a while now, I have been contemplating, what gives my life meaning? What is meaningful to me in my life? What is fulfilling to me in my life? And I've been playing with it and has been surprising. It's some things that I thought would really do it for me, it just didn't do it. Other things that I wouldn't expect actually filled me up. But one thing I remembered is that as a kid, I grew up playing the organ. I learned to play the organ. Wasn't super good at it, but I learned to play the organ. And later, when I went to a meditation center, I started playing the harmonium, which is a portable version of the organ, it's small, but I love the sound of the harmonium. And I love playing the harmonium and chanting. But it had been a while that I had done that. And so I was thinking about it, like, wow, yeah, I really love the sound of the harmonium. So I went to a store in Berkeley and actually bought myself an harmonium. And I started practicing. And what I noticed is like even just playing scales for 10 minutes a day filled up my heart. And what I see is like there is this desire within me to share that talent. And the moment I give it attention, I feel happy. I feel fulfilled. So check out with yourself, what are your talents and how can you share them? And then the third one is treasure. And treasure really has to do with money. And, most of us have heard of tithing. It's like giving 1/10 of our income. He also addresses like we can give to charity. And what is really important is that, again, to shift our mindset, that it's not like, oh, when I have a lot of money, then I'll give. No, it's about starting now from what you already have. I've had my own bookkeeping business for 22 years now, and 6 years ago, because of something that was happening in my life, it was the first time in all these years that it looked like I couldn't support myself for a couple months, which was really scary for me. And I decided to study tithing. And so I committed to tithing 10% of my income to the places where I felt spiritually fed. And to be honest, for me, there were several. But what I also did is that I studied the principle of tithing so that I understood what was behind it and how it worked. And for me, what I came to is like, if this infinite energy is my source, and so therefore the money flows in and is coming from this source, I'm giving back to the source. It's like a farmer, harvesting, having its harvest, but not keeping everything for themselves, but giving back to the land. And then when we seed again, then we have another harvest. So tithing, giving money. When the other thing that I did is like thinking what was really important to me. Education is really important to me. And I thought, can I just give $10 a month to an organization that supports education? It doesn't have to be a lot, but can I start giving? And when I started giving, it started opening up for me and I was able to give more over time. So giving out, time, talent, and treasure. The next way of giving is giving away. Giving away has to do with material items. Now, I really like books. When I go into a bookstore, it's very seldom that I don't come out with a book. I have more books than I have time to read. So I can go to my bookshelf and see a book and go like, oh yeah, I bought that one 3 years ago. Really should be reading it. It's a good book. And at the same time, I know I'm never going to read this book. But what happens is that because this dialogue is going on every time I go to the bookshelf, it creates a contraction within me. And so it stops the flow of energy. So what I finally decided is like, if I know that I'm not going to read that book, then let me give it away. There are tiny libraries all over, or I just give it to the library, or I give it to Goodwill. Let somebody else enjoy it. And it can be with anything. It can be with furniture, clothes. It's just really clearing out the energy in your own home. So what you have is something you really like. Then when you see it, you enjoy it. The third one is giving up. And it's very much like giving away, but it's not the material things, it's your emotional household. You know, something could have happened 10 years ago and you still feel resentment for it. That's a long time. And, you know, we might feel resentment for what happened and it's bothering us. Even when we think we're over it, it's kind of sitting there, you know, something else happens and it's totally triggered. You know, it's not healthy. It stops the energy flow in our bodies. It's not healthy for our emotional well-being. And the thing is, we might be hanging on to it and the other person might have forgotten it, gotten over it, or never even knew that you felt resentment about it. You know? And so can we let it go? Can we choose life? Can we choose love? Now, I must say, emotions, to me, are messengers. So if I feel angry about something, let me find out why I feel angry and then do something about it. But that is different than holding on to it for all this time and let it, you know, affect me in whatever I do. The next one is giving in. Giving in is not throwing up our hands in the air and just go like, it's never going to work anyway. Giving in is recognizing, again, that Spirit wants to express as each and every one of us. And that there is maybe a vision that I don't know about, but that I can lean into and let happen. So I give up my idea of how something should appear. And for me, it's a beautiful example. It just happened for me over the last few months. It's like a couple of years ago, I moved from LA to Walnut Creek, and I knew it wasn't like the place where I landed wasn't necessarily the place where I would stay, and I knew that. I just knew that I needed to land somewhere so I would have time to figure out where to go next. And it got clear to me that I wanted to be in the Oakland, Berkeley, Richmond area. And so at the beginning of the year, I started to look for a place. And what I had in my mind was, really want a house. I want a house where people can come and visit and where my cats can run around. And I want it with a yard and with fruit trees. Really like to be in a neighborhood where the neighbors know each other. And it would be really lovely if there was like a little grocery store I could walk to. So that was my vision. And somebody who knew that I wanted to move asked me about it, what I wanted, and I was very clear that it had to be a house. And so I went to look around, and I saw several places that I really loved, actually, beautiful places. But every time I was like, yeah, it's not quite it. Friends of mine, several friends actually of mine had said, like, you know, when I found my place, I just knew it. I knew that it was my place, and I didn't have that feeling, you know? So I let it go, and I go like, let me just see what is really there. And then one day, I hear that an apartment opens up in Oakland. And I knew this apartment because a friend of mine had lived there a number of years ago, and I loved the apartment. So I applied for it, and in 3 days I had it. And it's literally, I wake up every morning so grateful I'm in that apartment. And it has a lot of what I figured out I wanted. You know, it's very spacious. It's actually in a home. It's in a Victorian house, and I'm on the top floor. And so I literally have like windows all around, which is fantastic. It's in a community where neighbors look out for each other. It is great. It's really close by stores that I can walk to. My cats are safe there. But there were also aspects that I didn't realize that would make me really happy. And that is that I'm high up. I love having the view. I just notice how happy that makes me. And also because I'm higher up, I actually feel safer. And so in that aspect, a house wouldn't have worked for me. So it was about giving in, letting emerge what was there for me, what was the highest and the best for me, and just staying open. The next one is giving thanks. And I think all of us are familiar with that, right? Practicing gratitude. When we practice gratitude, we're on the same frequency as a spirit wanting to emerge. Because when we practice gratitude, we look at the abundance we already have. Not as, oh, I only can have $5 and that's it and I should be grateful for it. No, it's like, I have $5 and that came from the source. And there is more where this came from. So when we focus on that, when we have our energy, it's like, yes, this abundance is here for me and it is showing up in this beautiful friendship. It is showing up in my family who wants me to be around and with my sister who I can laugh like a teenager. You know? So it's recognizing the truth. The sixth giving is giving to yourself. And this is where I come back to Derek Rydell saying, whatever is missing in our life is what we're not giving. I might think, I've had relationships where I go like, this person didn't have my back. Or this person didn't honor or respect me. In ways that felt really harmful. But then when I look back, I go like, did I honor and respect myself? Why did I step into this in the first place? Because the red flags were there. Why didn't I honor and respect myself and not do that? Did I have my own back? Did I believe in myself? So giving to oneself is not about beating ourselves up. That never works. But it's just by recognizing, it's like, how am I in relationship with myself? They say it's like we train people how to treat us. It's an interesting one, right? And it's like, yeah, that is true, but I must say sometimes it's pretty hard. When we see things happening, go like, ooh, okay, so where am I in myself? How do I treat myself? And then it comes to the last form of giving, and that is forgiving. And I must say, these 7 ways of giving, or the abundance activators, they're not separate from each other. They all work together, right? When I clear my space, when I give away, the energy flows, and then it might be easier to give up, some of the resentment I felt inside, and then I can lean into spirit maybe a little bit more, right? And then when I give to myself, then it becomes easier to forgive somebody else who I thought might have done me wrong. And there are levels of forgiveness, and Derek Rydell goes into that, but there's no time for that, but I highly recommend you read it. Because forgiveness can be a process. It can be, we start with, okay, I forgive you because it really doesn't do me any good if I don't, or I forgive you, but I hope you learn your lesson. Right? Oh, high and mighty me. And then there comes a point of forgiveness where we just can say, this is the play of the universe. And I played my role, and that person played their role. And I truly wish that spirits can express as freely through them as I wish that it is expressing as freely through me. And I know when it expresses freely that spirit is love, and spirit is light. So when I wish that upon somebody else, when I'm for giving the best for somebody else and for myself, then we lift each other up, right? So these are the 7 abundance activators. These are the gifts that give us everything. That when we focus on giving, we focus on giving out and giving away, giving up and giving in, giving thanks and giving to yourself and forgiving, then our world opens up. Then we open up the channel for spirit to express freely. So let's anchor this with an affirmation. I will say it first and then we'll repeat it together. And it is, I recognize the divine flow within me as I give freely. Let's do it together. I recognize the divine flow within me as I give freely. Thank you.
Mark, your music is absolutely divine. Thank you for being with us. Thank you so much. And Reverend Joanna. Yes, ma'am. Woo! You guys going to take this home and use it? Yes. And if you don't have the book, get one. It's amazing. And I'm sure you could scoot into one of the book groups if you wanted to, because we could always have room for more. But the way you presented this, the gifts that we give ourselves, and when we give them away, we get more. And I love this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Our prayer chaplains are available after service to provide personal prayer support. If you're a prayer chaplain serving today, please stand. Our prayer chaplains wear the lavender stoles.
Whether you have a joy or a concern in your heart today, our prayer chaplains and praying with them is a very powerful way to have your consciousness raised up and to have your intentions raised up. So I encourage you to reach out to one of them after the service.
Now let's open our hearts to the practice of giving. I love the enthusiasm. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
For your convenience, there's a variety of ways to financially give to our community, shown on the screen in front of you. For those of you watching online, there's a donate button on the Watch Life page. We encourage everyone to set up regular and automatic giving by using your bank's automatic free bill pay service.
Now I invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and repeat our affirmation with me together. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
Thank you for being here today.
myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. And now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. Let it go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No, 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 no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free. I'm free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes.
Let's do that one more time. The light in you and the light in me are one. Nice.
So I'm a kid at heart. We did have a family of kids, but then the littlest one got sick, and so they all left. But two important things to tell you. Next Saturday is our Unity in YOU rally. So that's anyone in middle school or high school. And that's in Marin. So if you know anyone who might be interested, let me know or let Mike know, Mike Gomez. And for today, we have an abundance of handmade, painted pumpkins and baked goods. We have pumpkin bread, we have pumpkin cupcakes, we have Frankenstein pretzels, and we have Halloween bark. So please come visit the table. Thanks.
Stay right here. So we bless our children and our teachers. Genevieve, thank you for coming up. So let's bless together. Children and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you. Thank you.
All right, let's close with our closing song, which is I Choose Love. Please rise in body or spirit. If you like to hold hands, make sure that your neighbor also likes to do that. It's fine to just take the song in through your heart. However works for you. Here we go. Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present. It's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Yes, you do. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Love's always present. It's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. One more time. I choose love.
Yes, you are the light, you are the love, and the peace on earth right now. So let your light shine and have fun and spread joy.